specific emphasis on our glutes and our triceps. I'm going to be using two 2-kilo weights, but if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can also use 2 3 kilos or 2 4 kilos. We've also got a little bit of an option with our lower body sequences to use a 4 or a 6 kilo weight. So you just get all of your weights out and we'll just see how we're feeling today. But we're going to start off with just a little bit of a warm up to get us into it, and then we'll get into some work. So we are going to start off just at the back of our mat, and we're going to place our bum just onto our heels. From here, just close down through the eyes. We're going to take some nice big deep breaths into the belly, take it in. And then on that exhale, just release everything here. Just taking a few more deep breaths in like this. And then on that next exhale, we're just going to drop that right ear down towards that right shoulder. Just feel that nice big stretch down the left side of the neck. From here, just trace that chin along your chest over to the left. And just continue these little half circles in your own time this morning. If it is there for you, we're just going to complete that full circle of your neck. Making sure to take that circle back the other way. And then just come all the way back up through center. From here, my loves, we're just going to walk those hands all the way out. We're just going to press those hips down onto the mat. Just look up to the sky. Nice big upward facing dog. From here, just take a little look over that right shoulder. Feel that nice little twist through the spine. Coming through center, little look over the left. And then just come all the way back through center. From here, we're just going to tuck through those toes, pike those hips up, find your nice big downward facing dog here. Really try and press that chest towards your thighs. Maybe take a little pedal through those heels. Going right and left. Really slow it down here. Really sink down into each heel as you pedal. We're just going to take about 5 more here. Last 3. Great job. In 2. On this next one, my loves, we're going to take a little bend through those knees. Just tap those knees down to the mat. And then just pike those hips all the way back up. So bend those knees, little tap. And then pike it all the way back up. Feel free to adjust those hands so that when you come down to that little tap, that those wrists are right underneath your shoulders, and then just press it all the way back up. Just give me 4 more like this, and then we're going to hold those knees down. Last 3. Take that gaze up towards the top of the mat as you find that tap. In 2. Great job. On this next one, guys, leave those knees down on the mat. Just untuck through those toes. From here, we are going to just grab onto one of our weights. So I'm grabbing onto my 2 kilo weight, but you can grab onto your 3 kilo or 4 kilo if you want that little extra challenge. We're going to grab it in our right hand. Once we have done that, my loves, we're going to send that left leg out nice and long. All right, guys, from here, we're just going to lift up through that left leg and then just tap it all the way back down to the mat. So we're keeping those hips nice and square to the mat here, just lifting and lowering through that left leg, just keeping that weight in our right hand. Just check for me that those wrists are right underneath those shoulders and that you have that gaze up towards the top of the mat so you have a nice long spine here. Really take your time. I love to use just simple movements, but just keeping them nice and effective. We're still going to feel that burn, but the slower you go, the better here. When we are ready, my darlings, we're going to start to lift up through that weight as we lift that leg, and then lower everything back down. So we're going to row that right arm up as we lift that leg, and then slow control on the way back down. So as you lift that arm up, we're going to keep that elbow nice and tight to the waist. Just give me a little hold at the top and then control it back down. All right, my loves, when we are ready, we're going to add on. We're going to add a little tricep extension at the top with that weight. We're going to bend it back in and then you can drop it down. So it's that same thing here, but we're just adding on a little tricep extension at the top and then we lower it down. Making sure that we're pushing up and out of that left shoulder. We're engaging that core and keeping those hips nice and square to the mat. Great job, my loves. From here, we're just gonna take 5 more, and then we're gonna hold it up. We're just gonna do those triceps at the top. You got it. Stay strong through that left arm. I know it burns. We're almost there. Just give me 3 more. Beautiful work. Keep that right elbow nice and tight to the waist in 2. You got it. Beautiful job, guys. On this next one, hold it up. Just those little triceps at the top. Take it in and out. Yes, you can for 5. Stay strong. In 4, you're going to hold it out long. Pulse that arm and leg. You got it. Last 2. Last one, hold it out. Tiny little pulses of that arm and leg. Take it up and up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Holy moly. Amazing job. All right, here we have our option. If you'd like, you can grab onto your 4 or 6 kilo weight. I'm going to step it up to a 3 kilo. We're going to pop it behind our left knee. Feel free to put a little towel around your weight as well. Once we have got it behind our left knee, we're going to come down to our right forearm. All right, my loves, from here, we're going to tuck through our left toes. We're just going to donkey kick that left knee all the way up. We're going to find a little donkey kick here and then slow control on the way back down. So that weight is just behind our knee. We're lifting that knee up and then dropping it back down. What I want you to think about is taking a nice big exhale as you lift that knee. Little hold, and then take a nice big deep breath in as you lower that knee. We're really going to flex through that left foot here. Still keep those hips nice and square for now. Just give me 5 more like this. And then we're going to take little pulses at the top. Beautiful job, guys. Keep it up. We're not going to be here for long. Last 3, you got it. Beautiful work. Into. All right, my loves, on this next one, hold it up. Tiny little pulses at the top. You got it for 6. In 5, you're going to hold that knee up at the top. Yes, you can. In 3, stay strong. In 2. Last one, hold it up. All right, guys, can we take that knee out to the side? Can we tap that left elbow? Bring it all the way back up to that donkey kick. Yes, you can. Take it out to the side. Stay strong. Bring it all the way back up. Just give me 5 like this, and then you're going to hold it out to the side. Yes, you can. In 4. Oh my goodness, what have I done? In 3, you can do it. Beautiful job, guys. Stay strong. In 2. All right, my loves, last one. Hold it out to the side. We're just going to finish off with a little fire hydrant. We're going to lower it down. Lift it back up. This is your last little push here, just for 6. In 5. Oh my gosh, this burns. Last 4. You can do it. In 3, you take a pulse. Last 2. Last one, guys. Hold it up. Tiny little pulses. Take it up and up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Oh my goodness. Grab that weight out from behind your knee. Amazing work, guys. We are going to give those legs a little bit of a break, and we're going to work through some upper body now. So just grabbing on to both of your weights. This can either be 2, 3, 4, 5 kilos. We are going to come up just to a little high kneel when we're ready, and just place those weights onto your shoulders. Taking a little tuck through that pelvis, keep those shoulder blades down the back. We're just going to press those hands up to the sky and then drop them back to your shoulders. So nice big press up, bend it back down. So what I want you to think about here is just keeping those palms facing in towards each other, keeping that tuck through the pelvis, really closing down through that rib cage here. Beautiful job, guys. All right, when we are ready, as you bend those elbows, we're going to start to hover that bum over our heels. And then as you press, big press up. So nice, big hover. Just hover that bum over your heels at the bottom and then press it all the way up. Beautiful job, guys. All right, we're going to take about 5 more like this. And then we're going to start to add a little tricep extension at the bottom of that hover. Great job, guys. Last 3. Yes, you can. Into. On your next one, take it down. We're going to add those triceps at the bottom. and then press it back up. Take it down, add those triceps, and then press it back up. Beautiful work. Just give me 5 more of this little combo. Make sure that those elbows stay nice and tight to the waist on those triceps. Make sure that that bum doesn't touch your heels at the bottom. Just hover it for 3. Great work, guys. You're almost there. Last 2. All right, my loves, on this next one, hold it down. We're just gonna do those little triceps for 6. You got it, guys. In 5, keep those elbows nice and tight to the waist. Last 3. In 2, hold it out. Last one, guys, hold it out. Keep those arms nice and straight. We're just gonna drop it down by our side and then lift it back up. If this hurts your back, try and take a little bit more of a tuck through that pelvis. We're not gonna be here for long. This is your last little push. Keep those arms straight for 5. Great job, guys. In 4, you're gonna take one last pulse. In 3, yes, you can. Last 2. Last one, guys, hold it up. Flip those palms to the sky. Tiny little pulses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those arms down. Beautiful work, guys. Just give those shoulders a nice big roll here. Amazing job. All right, my loves, we have one more side to go with our 4-point meal. So when we're ready, we're gonna place one of our weights off to the top of the mat. And we are still gonna have that one weight that we used for the first side. This time, we're gonna be placing it underneath our left hand. Just make sure that those wrists are right underneath our shoulders here. We're gonna step that right foot out nice and long, keeping those hips nice and square. Let's lift that right leg up. Tap it back to the mat. So just like before, we're really taking our time here. Try and make sure that that gaze is up towards the top of the mat. Nice long spine, push up and out of those wrists and shoulders. Beautiful work, guys. Send those toes nice and long, nice pointed foot out the back. All right, my loves, when we are ready, we're gonna start to row that left elbow as we lift that right leg. Make sure that that core stays nice and engaged here. Lift it up. That left elbow stays nice and tight to the waist. Little hold at the top here. Just test that balance. And then really slowly drop it all the way down. This is where we have to stay nice and strong through that right hand. Stay pushing up and out of that shoulder. All right, my loves, this is our last little bit here. We're gonna take 5 more and then we're gonna add that tricep. In 4. You got it, guys. In 3, yes, you can. Last 2. On your next one, my loves, lift it up. We're gonna add those triceps. Bend it back in, drop it back down. You got it. Lift it up. Add those triceps. Bend it in, drop it back down. So good, guys. Cores are on. Give me 5 like this, and then you hold it up just for those triceps. Last 4, yes, you can. Great work. In 3. You are so strong. Keep moving just for 2. All right, my loves, on this next one, hold it up, just those little triceps. You've got this, just for 5. In 4, you hold it out, take that pulse. Last 2. Last one, hold it out, pulse that arm and leg, go up and up for 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Drop it down. Holy moly, place that weight off to the top of your mat. We are just gonna take a nice big stretch. So we're gonna place our hands down on the mat, tuck through those toes. Just find your downward facing dog here. Just like the start of class, press that chest towards your thighs. Just stretch out through those arms. Stretch out through the backs of the legs. You are doing amazingly. We are about halfway through now, so when we are ready, we're gonna come up to those tippy toes. Just tippy toe all the way up to our hands. And then just roll all the way up through your spine. All right, guys, we are gonna move through some standing work now. So when we're ready, we're gonna grab onto a pair of our weights. I am grabbing onto my 2 kilo weights. From here, we're just gonna step our left foot forward. We're gonna step our right foot back. From here, just grab our weights, one in each hand, and just place them on to your shoulders. From here, my loves, we're just going to bend through our knees, find a little split squat, and then come all the way back up. So keeping those feet where they are, just take a nice big bend, and then stretch it back up. Great job. Take it down, press it back up. All right, my loves, when we are ready, we're going to start to add a little shoulder press as we stand, and then bring those weights back to your shoulders as you lunge. Beautiful job, guys. Make sure not to let those shoulders reach up to those ears as you lift those hands, still keeping those shoulder blades down the back the whole time. All right, my darlings, when we are ready, we're going to start to add a little dive at the bottom of that lunge. Come back to that lunge, and then you press it up. So same thing, we've just added a little dive, making sure to come back to that lunge before you press it up. So that front knee is going to stay nice and bent the whole time here. Great job. We're going to take 4 more like this, and then we're going to hold it down. We're just going to do that dive. In 3. On that dive, we're going to keep those elbows nice and tight to the waist in 2. On your next one, hold it down. Just that dive and that lunge for 6. You got it. In 5, hold it forward. In 4, yes you can. Stay strong. In 3. Last 2. Last one, my loves, hold it forward. Can we just take those weights down? We're going to lift that back leg. Tap it back down. This is testing the balance. We lift it up. Tap it back down. If you want an extra challenge here, we're going to start to row those weights as you lift that leg. Tap it back down. All right, for 5. In 4, you're going to pulse that leg. Last 3, yes you can. In 2. Last one, guys, hold it up, little pulse of that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Oh my gosh, give those legs a little shake. Amazing job, guys. We are going to go straight on to the other leg when we're ready. Once we have finished this, we have a little plank series and then we're done. So we're almost there. When we are ready, my loves, we're going to place our left foot forward. Our right foot forward, left foot back. Place those weights onto our shoulders. Just drop down through those knees. Press it back up. All right, guys, drop it down. Press it back up. We're on the home stretch here. Stay strong. All right, darlings, when we are ready, start to add that press as you stand. Bring it all the way back down. You've got this. Press it up. Shoulder blades stay down the back. Take it down. Core is engaged here. Keep those hips nice and square. Beautiful work. All right, guys, when we are ready, we're going to start to add that little dive at the bottom. So take it forward, take it back, and then you can press it up. So take it down, nice big dive. Come all the way back to that lunge. Press it back up. All right, guys, front knee stays nice and bent on that dive. Give me 4 more like this. And then we hold it down for that dive. Last 3. You've got this, guys. We're on the home stretch here. You're almost done. In 2, stay strong. This is your last little bit of work for those legs. On your next one, hold it down. Just those dives. Take it back and forward. Keep that front knee nice and bent here for 5. In 4, you're going to hold it forward. In 3, yes you can. Last 2. Last one, my loves, hold it forward. Take those weights down. Back leg, we lift and tap. If you want, we're going to add that row. We lift and tap. You can do it for 5. In 4, pulse that leg. In 3, yes you can. Last 2. Last one, my loves, hold it up. Pulse that back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Beautiful work, my loves. Place those weights down. We're done with them for the day. Thank gosh. Just come up to the back of your mat. We have a really quick little plank core series to finish. So when we're ready, just come down, touch those toes. We're at the back of our mat here. All right, my loves, from here, we are going to walk those hands out. We're going to find our high plank. Once we have done that, just come down to your forearms. Beautiful job, guys. We're going to take a nice big tuck through that pelvis here. And when we're ready, we're just going to rock that weight forward and then rock that weight back. So rocking it into our forearms and then back into our toes. Try to keep that pelvis nice and tucked. Try and keep that bum as low as you can. Just taking those little rocks here. Just for 5. And then you're going to hold it through center. In 3. In 2. On your next one, guys, hold it through center. We're just going to tap our knees. Go right and left for 6. In 5, we're going to hold it through center. In 3. 2. Last one, hold it through center. We're going to take some little hip dips. We go right. Bring it up. Go left. You can do it. For 6. Oh my goodness. In 5. Yes, you can. In 4. Last 3. I know it burns. In 2. Last one, guys. Hold it up through center. Can we come up to those hands? We're going to turn to the side. Lift up through that right hand. Find your side plank. We're going to take it through center. Lift up through the left. Find that side plank. All right, my loves, this is your last bit here. We go right. We go left. Stay strong. Just give me 4 more like this. And then we're going to hold it through center. In 3. Oh my goodness. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of core sequence. Last 2. It's my favorite, even though it really burns. Last one. All right, my loves, hold it through center. We're just going to hold that plank to finish. You can do it. For 6. In 5, you can find that child's pose. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees. Press those hips back towards your heels. You are done. Oh my goodness, I am dying. Just take some nice big deep breaths here. Beautiful job, my loves. When you're ready, just roll up through that spine. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me. Amazing job, darlings. I'll see you next time.